Okay, hi everyone. Happy Sunday and welcome back to my kitchen. I am going to show you how I put together my mom's famous chicken cutlets. This one is in high demand and everyone loves the way my family makes the chicken cutlets, so I'm going to give you a quick tutorial. Jay, I'm not done with you.
What's up?
I need the lemon squeezed into a bowl. Jay's my prep man. He thought he was getting off the hook. He just beat up the eggs for me and he chopped some parsley, all things I need. So I'm going to show you how I put together the chicken cutlets, and I'm going to bake them today. Sometimes I fry them in the cast iron pan, but today I'm going to bake them and make a special lemon garlic sauce, which is not a family recipe. I learned this from Frank Pinella. He cooks with his nonna, and Frank Pinello, I think it is. But anyway, props to Frank, like he'll ever see this. But anyway, and as you know, I don't use measuring cups, so just watch closely. If you want to watch a cooking show with measuring cups, go follow Martha Stewart. But you won't find that here. So now we'll get started. Where was I? Okay, so cheers. This is my mimosa. Happy Sunday, and let's get going. I've already prepared the chicken, boneless, skinless breasts. They are, you can pound yours out, but I am a very good slicer, and I slice them super thin, like out of a chicken boneless, skinless breast, I could probably get like 6-7 cutlets out of it if it's a big one. And then I have my breadcrumbs right here, and this is Italian flavored breadcrumbs, which in the words of my dad, I'm going to doctor up. And the trick to making these chicken cutlets, the most delicious, I can't talk today, the most delicious are what you add to the breadcrumbs, and I'm gonna give you the family secret. So, I also have the chicken, as I said, and I have about 4 eggs beaten up, and I'm going to add, before I give my chicken cutlets, yeah, that's good. Before I give my chicken cutlets their egg bath, I'm going to put, this is a clean fork, I'm gonna just scoop in some grated cheese into my eggs and mix that around. And then I'm gonna pour that on my already sliced chicken. So that's going in the bowl. And that's about 2 pounds of chicken I have in there. Sliced super thin, so write that down. And super, super, super thin. As thin as you need a good knife to do that. And if my brother-in-law's watching, he's probably laughing because the joke in the family is that I don't have any good knives. But you buy them, they're good, and then I don't know what happens. So, eggs are bathing. Chicken is bathing. Breadcrumbs, we're gonna get to those now. So I'm gonna switch so you can see. There's my Italian flavored breadcrumbs. I'm going to add to my Italian flavored breadcrumbs more cheese. So I'm gonna get a clean scooper. And this is a measuring cup, but I'm not necessarily measuring. So this is a 1/3. So I'm gonna scoop out this, this is grated Parmesan, and I'm just gonna add another 2/3 in there, okay? And then I need a clean fork, and I'm gonna mix that around. So mixing in the cheese into the Italian flavored breadcrumbs, and another couple of tricks to making this taste absolutely delicious is, I should have been prepared, and I'm not. Garlic powder. Because we don't, unlike the meatballs, put nice chunks of fresh garlic. The chicken cutlets are just any old nice garlic powder. Do not use garlic salt because you won't be able to eat these chicken cutlets. So I just threw that in there. Now I'm mixing that up. You know my motto, garlic is your friend. That smells so good. And then I'm gonna throw in, just for extra, little extra taste, some of the very finely dried parsley that Jay chopped up for me. I'm gonna sprinkle that in. and any Italian flavored breadcrumbs will work for you. So, oh, also a little extra salt, pink salt I'm throwing on top. A couple of pinches to your liking, and some black pepper. Definitely a nice dose of black pepper. So, there you see it. I'm gonna mix this fork here and mix that all together. And my oven is heating up at 350, but I'm going to turn it up to 450 when I put the chicken in. And then I'm gonna show you quickly how I prepare the pan. Then I will take a mini break and I will come back and show you the chicken as it's going into the oven. And as a side dish today, I'm making broccoli rabe with, you guessed it, garlic. So here's my pan. This is a heavy, thick black pan. Again, compliments to my brother-in-law who gave me this awesome pan that I use for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to pour olive oil and prepare this pan and put it in there on the bottom. So this is basically what you call oven frying, because I'm putting a nice dose of oil on the pan so they don't stick to the pan and they get nice and browned on both sides. Because then I'm going to bread the chicken, I'm gonna put it in the pan, and then I'm gonna pour more olive oil on top. So I will show you that in a second. Need my chopper?
Sure am, babe. I'm gonna chop it.
Chicken cutlets going down. Make it real small. You got me?
There's nothing small about me, babe.
Preparing the chicken for the pan and the oven. We have our chicken that's been soaking in the egg and cheese, and they've been tossed around. And this is a little bit of a messy job, such as the meatballs, but you can't be afraid to get your hands dirty. So I'm gonna take each piece of chicken, coat it with a nice little coating of the breadcrumb, and I'm going to just, in a little assembly line, go chicken, breadcrumb, pan, chicken, breadcrumb, pan. And then I'm gonna fill up this pan and I'm gonna put everything right into the oven. And so they're fitting very nicely. Chicken going in the oven, all breaded and put on the pan, and I have to fill this thing up, but I have just enough to get this started. And this baby is going into the oven. I'm now gonna turn the oven up to 450, and I'm gonna cook them about 10 to 12 minutes. Ed Sheering's a little too loud right now, but I'm gonna cook them about 10 to 12 minutes on each side, and I will show you. Okay, so while my chicken is in the oven, I'm gonna show you how to make a very quick side dish. And what else goes great with chicken cutlets on a Sunday is broccoli rabe loaded with, you guessed it, garlic. So I have my cast iron pan right now on the stove that it's heating, and I'm gonna throw in some olive oil. And no measuring, just threw that in there, and then I'm going to throw in some garlic. And so while I'm multitasking and my garlic is heating up, I'm going to show you one more thing. This is the chicken lemon, the lemon garlic sauce that I told you about. It goes great when you bake the chicken. So my prepper, remember Jenny, my prepper, has chopped me some garlic, so I'm gonna throw the freshly chopped garlic in there, and it smells so good. Rough chop it. I'm gonna throw in this parsley that he also chopped up, all of it. And then I'm gonna throw in this is about 4 lemons squeezed, and I'm gonna put that right in there. So then that mixes together. Just bringing all this together, it's just basically, again, garlic, chopped parsley, rough chopped parsley. I know with the chicken I said very fine, so this is a little bit fine. Rough chopped parsley, garlic, lemon juice. When the chicken cutlets are done, I'm gonna pour that sauce on top of them, and it's gonna be delicious. So the garlic is frying up nicely, and it smells so good. And I'm gonna just give it a little stir. And I wish I had smell-o-vision, because who doesn't love the smell of cooking garlic? And so that garlic is browned. Well, give it another second. It's gonna be browned, and then I'm gonna throw in the broccoli rabe. And I'm gonna saute that for about 5-6 minutes, just so the broccoli rabe gets nice and soft. It could be longer, depending on the flame that you're using, but it's, again, judgment by eye. So this is cleaned and chopped. Took off the heavy, thick stem at the bottom. It's gonna splatter a little bit, so be careful. And that's gonna just cook down. Gonna stir it around with some more olive oil and garlic, and that will be our side dish. So I'm gonna cook that, check on the chicken in a few minutes, and show you the finished product. So the broccoli rabe is cooking nicely with the garlic, and the chicken is in the oven. Give it a little eye. Browning up, crisping up, and I will be back to show you the finished product. So chicken just came out of the oven. It's looking brown, crispy, and delicious. And I cooked it 10 minutes on each side. Like I said, I turned the oven on. It was heating while I was starting to prep. That was at 350, and then I turned it up to 450 while the chicken was cooking. And I cooked it 10 minutes on each side. So I have the broccoli rabe that's almost done. I'm gonna put the chicken on the plate, gonna throw on that garlic, parsley, lemon sauce, and I'm gonna throw together an old school salad with some iceberg lettuce, tomato, olive oil, and red wine vinegar. It's a nice light, summery, springish, when it's almost 80 degrees meal. And that's it. I hope you're living your best quarantine life, and I look forward to cooking for you again. You can send me requests. I'm thinking eggplant parm. That's always a good one that my family loves. And I got it from my mama. So I'll see you soon. Be safe, everyone.